Hello student, myself Aishwarya Dhamnekar, lecturer in Department of Science and Humanities. I am dealing with your subject Engineering Mathematics 2. So in the last class we have discussed about the integration. That is some basic formulas of integration, how to solve the simple integration problems and how to solve the integration by using the substitution method. So in this class we are going to solve integration by using parts, and you are having some integration standard formulas. By using those you have to solve the sums. So first we will see how to solve integration by parts. So integration by parts, for this you are having formula, that is integration of first and second term with respect to dx is equals to first term as it is, integration of second term with respect to dx minus double integration of second term dx into differentiation of first term with respect to x into dx. This is a formula for integration by parts. So while using this formula, you are having one identity, that is LIATE. By using this, you have to solve the integration by parts. Okay, just we will go through one example first. So first example, evaluate integration of x e raised to x dx. Now here you are having two terms, that is x and e raised to x. So x is the first term and e raised to x is second term. So just write the formula first, that is integration of first and second term dx is equals to first term integration of second term dx minus double integration second term dx into differentiation of first term with respect to x dx. Now what are the terms you are having? Integration of x e raised to x dx. So x is your first term and e raised to x is a second term. So I have just substituted in the formula, that is x integration of e raised to x dx minus double integration of e raised to x dx and differentiation of x with respect to x dx. Fine, just I have substituted in the formula. In the next step, x will remain as it is. What is integration of e raised to x? It is e raised to x minus one integration sign keep as it is. And what is integration of e raised to x? E raised to x. Then you are having differentiation of x. Differentiation of x is nothing but 1. So I have written there 1 dx. Now in this next step, x e raised to x minus integration of e raised to x into 1 is e raised to x dx. Now last step, x e raised to x minus integration of e raised to x will be e raised to x plus c. Clear? Just you have to substitute in the formula, then step by step you solve it. Next, second sum. Evaluate integration of log x into x dx. Okay, so log x is here your first term and x is a second term. Again, note the formula, that is integration of first and second term dx. First term as it is, integration of second term dx minus double integration of second term dx, differentiation of first term with respect to x dx. Next, first term is your log x, second term is x. Substitute in the formula, that is log x integration of x dx minus double integration of x dx and differentiation of log x with respect to x dx. So next step, log x as it is. Integration of x is x square divided by 2 minus, again one integration sign keep as it is, integration of 1x is x square divided by 2. Then differentiation of log x is 1 by x dx. Now in the next step, log of x square divided by 2 minus, now here you are having x square into 1 by x. So 1x you can cancel. So what is remaining? X divided by 2 dx. Okay, in the next step, I have written x square log x divided by 2 minus, now here 1 by 2 you can take it outside because it is constant. So half integration of x dx. Then next step, x square log x divided by 2 minus half integration of x is x square divided by 2 plus c. It is constant of integration. Now simplify, x square log x divided by 2 minus x square divided by 4, because 2 into 2 will be 4 plus c. Okay. Next, evaluate log of x dx. Now here they have just given log x. So you are having only one term, but you don't have integration of log x directly. So what you have to do? Again here you have to apply integration by parts, but you are having only one term. So second term you can take it as 1, because log x into 1 will be, again you will get log x. Fine. So write the formula first. After that, in the next step I have written log of integration of log x into 1. So first term is log x and second term is 1. Substitute in the given formula, that is log x integration of 1 dx minus double integration of 1 dx, differentiation of log x with respect to x dx. Fine. So in the next step, log x as it is. Integration of 1 will be x minus 1 integration sign as it is. Integration of 1 is x and differentiation of log x is 1 by x dx. Next step, x log x. First I have written x, then log x minus. Here x and x will get cancelled. So what is remaining? Integration of 1 dx. Then in the next step, x log x minus integration of 1 is x plus c. You can keep up to here, no problem. Okay. So fourth one, evaluate integration of tan inverse of x dx. Again here you are having only one term, but we don't have integration of tan inverse of x, right? We are having integration of 1 plus x, 1 upon 1 plus x square as tan inverse of x, but directly we don't have formula for integration of tan inverse of x. So here again you have to use integration by parts. Okay. So what you have to take? Integration of tan inverse of x into 1. Again first term will be tan inverse of x and 1 is a second term. Fine. Then write the formula as it is, that is integration of first term second term dx minus first term as it is, integration of second term dx minus double integration of second term dx, and differentiation of first term with respect to x dx. Okay, so in the next line I have written integration of x into 1 dx. So substitute in the formula, tan inverse of x integration of 1 dx, double integration of 1 dx, differentiation of tan inverse of x dx into dx. Fine. In the next step, tan inverse of x into, what is integration of 1? That is x minus 1 integration sign as it is. So integration of 1 will be x and differentiation of tan inverse of x is 1 upon 1 plus x square dx. So what we are having here? Tan inverse of x into x minus integration of x into 1 upon 1 plus x square dx. Now you can't solve x integration of x into 1 upon 1 plus x square directly. So for this you have to use substitution method. So I have written there in the next line. Now put t is equals to 1 plus x square. Then differentiate it with respect to x. So dt divided by dx is equals to differentiation of 1 will be 0 and differentiation of x square will be 2x. Then dt divided by dx is equals to 2x. Then you have to shift 2x to this side. So dt divided by 2x is equals to dx. Now put the value of dx in the above equation, that is equation number 1. So what you are going to get? Tan inverse of x into x minus integration of x into 1 upon t, because 1 plus x square we have taken as t, and value of dx is dt divided by 2x. Now here x and x will get cancelled and 1 by 2 you can take outside. So x tan inverse of x minus half integration of 1 upon t dt. So next line, x tan inverse of x minus half integration of 1 upon t is log t plus c. Then in the last line I have written x tan inverse of x minus half log of t is nothing but what we have taken, 1 plus x square. So substitute value of t plus c, that is constant of integration. Fine. Then last you are having standard integrals. So standard integral means you are having just standard formulas. Based on this you have to solve few sums. So first one is integration of, I have listed there 4 standard integrals. So first one, integration of 1 upon root of a square minus x square dx is equals to sine inverse of x by a plus c. Okay. And second one, integration of 1 upon x square plus a square dx is equals to 1 upon a tan inverse of x by a plus c. And third one, integration of 1 upon a square minus x square dx is equals to 1 upon 2a log of a plus x divided by a minus x plus c. And fourth one, integration of 1 upon x square minus a square dx is equals to 1 upon 2a log of x minus a divided by x plus a plus c. You are having these 4 standard integrals. You will be getting one question for 3 marks based on this. So first question, evaluate integration of 1 upon x square minus 16 dx. So here you can replace 16 by in terms of square, that is 4 square. So which formula you have to apply? It is x square minus 4 square. Last one, I mean fourth one. So note the formula there. Integration of 1 upon x square minus a square dx is equals to 1 upon 2a log of x minus a divided by x plus a plus c. Now next line, integration of 1 upon x square minus 16 dx is equals to integration of 1 upon x square minus 4 square, because 16 can be written as 4 square dx. Now you have written above formula, just you have to replace a by 4. So 1 upon 2 into 4 log of x minus 4 divided by x plus 4 plus c. So in the next line it is just 2 into 4 is 8, 1 upon 8 log of x minus 4 x plus 4 plus c over. Then second example, evaluate integration of 1 upon x square plus 36 dx. Now this one you can write it as 1 upon x square plus 36 is square of 6. So you can write x square plus 6 square. So which formula you have to apply? Second one. So note the second formula, that is 1 by a tan inverse of x upon a plus c. So write the equation, integration of 1 upon x square plus 36 dx is equals to integration of 1 upon x square plus 6 square dx is equals to 1 upon a means 1 upon 6 tan inverse of x by 6 plus c. Just we have replaced value of a as 6. Then third one, evaluate integration of 1 upon 5 minus x square dx. So which formula you have to apply now? 5, how you can convert in terms of square? That is root of 5. When you are getting root of 5 square, again root and square will get cancelled and you will be getting 5. So you can write equation number 3, and just I have written in the next step, integration of 1 upon root 5 minus x square dx is equals to 1 upon 2a. So 1 upon 2 root 5 log of root 5 plus x divided by root 5 minus x plus c. So just based on this standard integrals, you have to solve few examples of integration, and this completes your integration chapter.